to take a look at some of the national races. And I know we have a local race that is quite shocking here, Colleen, and we're talking about the prosecutor's office.
Yeah, Ron O'Brien, the Republican incumbent, has actually been the Franklin County prosecutor for 23 years. Before that, he was city attorney, so he's been an office holder here for about 3 decades. And it looks like he's losing tonight by an insurmountable margin at this point to Gary Tyack, the challenger, a judge who's never been a prosecutor. O'Brien, of course, was kind of running on the experience ticket. But I spoke with Terry Casey, who I know you spoke with earlier tonight, too,
Yes.
a Republican strategist, who said that they realized early in the evening that Franklin County has turned so strongly Democratic that the early vote turnout was mostly Democrat here in Franklin County. And a lot of people were voting that straight ticket. And so because of that, Gary Tyack, it looks like, will be the new prosecutor in Franklin County. That means a sea change at the Franklin County Prosecutor's Office. Probably means a lot of the assistant prosecutors will change because they are appointed for the most part by the prosecutor. So we'll have to see what this means to Franklin County. Ron O'Brien, of course, voted Prosecutor of the Year here in Ohio, has a lot of experience, a lot of criminal cases under his belt. So I think on the local level, that is probably the most shocking result here tonight, Christine.
Certainly, Colleen. And so I'm looking at the numbers right now. It looks about 54% for Tyack and 47% for O'Brien. I know you mentioned Tyack. He is a judge, but what else do we know about him?
Well, he's a longtime attorney. He's a Democrat. He's been involved in local politics for years. But as Ron has pointed out, he has never prosecuted a case. That's not always unheard of. Sometimes a prosecutor's role people look at more as an administrative capacity, somebody who kind of sits in the office and does budgeting and hands out case assignments. But it is certainly a very big difference to have a prosecutor who has never prosecuted a criminal case. Now, certainly he's heard cases,
right,
but this is a big change.
Certainly, Colleen. What does this mean for some high-profile cases that we have here in Franklin County? And what comes to mind is the Husel case.
Husel case. What I'm wondering is, if the patterns follow, we'll see probably some changes. I have people texting me right now. Sorry, checking my text. We'll see some big changes. And it might mean that there might be delays in cases. I don't know about the Husel case, but if we get a new slate of assistant prosecutors, they're going to have to come up to speed on all of these cases that are pending. The caseloads for Franklin County assistant prosecutors are pretty heavy. They're juggling a lot of balls at one time, so you have to wonder what the impact will be on those cases.